Hello and welcome to SKTV. You're watching Afternoon English News. First, the headlines. Rajya Sabha passes statutory A day after Lok Sabha gave its approval to imposition of President's rule in Manipur, Rajya Sabha also confirmed President's rule in Manipur. The upper house gave the approval at around 3:58 this morning after a discussion that saw participation of 11 speakers, including Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who responded to the debate. Responding to opposition, Amit Shah asserted that Manipur is an important issue. Why don't you work till late night for once tonight? He further explained that the resolution was moved towards the end of the session because even as the session was on, the government had been holding talks separately with both groups. Amit Shah expressed confidence that a joint meeting with both groups will soon be held in New Delhi. Speaking further, Amit Shah said President's rule was not imposed because of the failing law and order as claimed by the opposition and due to fear of no confidence motion. Congress do not have the numbers to move no confidence motion. The President's rule was imposed only after the governor consulted all parties and no MLAs came forward to stake claim. Replying to one MP's question on whether the government had a deadline to restore peace, like the one they have set to end Naxalism, Amit Shah clarified that there is a difference between Naxalism and ethnic violence. Let me clarify what is happening in Manipur. It is not terrorism or communal clashes. Tackling ethnic clashes is different. The Home Minister reiterated that the violence was started by a High Court order that has been set aside by the Supreme Court.
मणिपुर में साल का 225 दिन तक कर्फ्यू ब्लॉकेड बंद रहता था। 7 साल तक एक भी दिन कर्फ्यू नहीं हुआ था। हाई कोर्ट का एक जजमेंट आया माननीय। जजमेंट के अंदर भारत सरकार को पूछे बगैर, रिकॉर्ड पर जवाब दिए बगैर, ट्राइबल कमीशन को पूछे बगैर एक जाति को ट्राइबल घोषित कर दिया। इसके कारण ट्राइबलों में अनरेस्ट हुआ और इसके खिलाफ एक बड़ा रोष हुआ और ट्राइबल नॉन ट्राइबल के बीच में झगड़ा हुआ। किसी ने इसको टेररिज्म का नाम दे दिया समझे बगैर, किसी ने इसको सरकारी विफलता का नाम दिया और कुछ लोगों ने उसको धार्मिक संघर्ष मान लिया। ना ये दो धर्मों के बीच में संघर्ष था, ना वहां कोई टेररिज्म की घटना थी, ना लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का फेल्योर था। मान्यवर, एक जजमेंट के कारण बहुत इनसिक्योरिटी पूरी ट्राइब्स के अंदर फैली कि रिजर्वेशन पर हमारा अधिकार चला जाएगा और इसके लिए एक ओर से प्रदर्शन हुआ, दूसरी ओर से प्रदर्शन हुआ और इतनी विस्फोटक स्थिति हुई कि 4 दिन तक पूरे प्रयास करने के बावजूद शांति नहीं कर पाए। ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण जजमेंट के कारण ये हिंसा हुई है और ये जातीय हिंसा है। वो जजमेंट को दूसरे ही दिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्टे कर दिया माने, क्योंकि गैर संवैधानिक जजमेंट था। सुप्रीम कोर्ट का सेटल लॉ है, किसी भी जाति को ट्राइब घोषित करना है तो जब तक ट्राइबल कमीशन, कैबिनेट और संसद ये सभी नोटिफाइड नहीं करते हैं, कोई कोर्ट ऑर्डर से नहीं हो सकता है। इस सेटल जजमेंट को डिस्टर्ब कर रातों रात भारत सरकार का जवाब लिए बगैर, ट्राइबल कमीशन भारत सरकार का जवाब लिए बगैर एक जाति को ट्राइबल घोषित कर दिया और इसके कारण ये पूरी हिंसा मान्यवर हुई थी।
Mahud Principal Secretary R.K. Dinesh has emphasized the importance of finding an alternative to plastic in Manipur. The statement was made during the consultative workshop on Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016, ban of single-use plastic items, which was jointly organized by Mahud, Directorate of Environment and Climate Change and Manipur Pollution Control Board, I beg your pardon, at Hotel Imphal today. Speaking further, R.K. Dinesh said that plastic products are comfortable to use. However, it also polluted the environment and caused health hazards. He added that Lamdeng solid waste management is being overflown by plastic waste. Further, R.K. Dinesh emphasized the importance of finding an alternative to plastics as there is no recycled waste to energy industrial composting facility in the state and that burning of plastic waste is prohibited by law.
Koi sing chow dana hojik drive ama koi concern department mayam ama hojik koi drive am chati masigi sing mayam si iram mayam si koi ni sengdok na ba simam se plastic ne ba koi theng na ri se masi ta kothok ba awa bang oi ba masi degrade chu taw de pullal lai nala drain koi na pullal lai ba agana plastic se asage koi na initial ma se hau matam da di plastic se na ba nungai ko plastic na yom ba pot se pakpat de waterproof oi homi ha se ultimate ba ki cost ye ngor ga yam tang ne ba ma di environment ta cost health ta cost to study mayam la lai adu mayam tu tawragati plastic se yakna costly alternative lai ragati masi akoi alternative tuna sen banatana ade ban do ya bai sna ban do phok banatana akoi manipur gi pambai se leite demand side ta masai gi plastic se sin nadana ba akoi alternative puthok batare public ta su khangan batare plastic sin abiganu noina yam kom na plastic bag ama bazar da gi pot lai chat pai mahutta reusable taw ya ba cotton bag oi gira tongan ba alternative thibiu adumaina akoi isa isa na su kharagra akoi on level da plastic use se handa banatana akoi manipur gi
Meanwhile, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Principal Secretary Arun Kumar Sinha highlighted that Forest, Environment and Climate Change had urged relevant officials to fully implement Manipur Plastic Policy 2022. He further expressed disappointment over plastic waste piling up at Loktak Lake due to the massive floods of last year. He added that according to Manipur Plastic Policy 2022, stockists and distributors can be fined up to 10,000 rupees if they are found to be violating the regulation provided by the policy regarding plastic products, and street vendors can be fined from 200 to 300 rupees. The authority can even seize relevant documents of the stockists and distributors.
We'll also be educating these stockists and distributors that they don't bring the single-use plastic in the state, because that's the first place. And of course, then those who are using and other people. And I'm very sure that if you implement this law in its true spirit, you get rid of the single-use plastic. And I urge upon all of you to, of course, taking action is one part, but I think educating the people is very, very important. Once we are able to do that, maybe people will leave this plastic on their own and Manipur will be free of plastics. So the role of media is very, very important. Please educate the people about harmful uses that these plastics have and how it is affecting our health. That people really leave using this plastic and they go to other alternative, like we have cotton bags. Maybe other kind of bag that in Manipur now you have lots of packaging material like corn and crab that we are using now. All these things can be promoted by government and people can start using them. We are also thinking of in the beginning, maybe we can be providing these bags to the consumers so that they stop using these plastic bags, carry bags, etc.
Combined team of security forces conducted an extensive search operation at Laisoi under Kaibul Lamjau police station in Bishnupur district around 2 a.m. today. The team, which consisted of Maharegiment Column 12th CRPF D Company Platoon, Bishnupur Commando along with Kaibul Lamjau police team including women personnel, conducted the search operation after receiving intel about some unknown armed individuals roaming in the area. According to police, the unknown individuals fled the area taking advantage of the darkness. However, the team recovered large cache of weapons during the operation. The recovered weapons included one SLR with magazine, one carbine machine gun with magazine, one .303 rifle with magazine, one double barrel, 8 5.56 mm live rounds, 4 70 mm live rounds, 5 soft nose tear gas shell, 1 tear smoke grenade, 2 number 80 grenades, along with other related items. The team handed over the recovered weapons to Kaibul Lamjau police station for further proceedings. Meanwhile, security forces arrested 11 members belonging to 7 proscribed groups yesterday. According to police, security forces arrested 2 active members of proscribed KCP Noyon from Kairao Wangkhem Mamalekai under Irilbum police station in Imphal East district. The arrested persons are Hingakam Lala Meitei alias Haishingba aged 35 and Laikram Henju Meite aged 36. Security forces also recovered one .32 pistol loaded with 4 rounds and 2 mobile phones from their position. In another incident, Manipur police arrested 2 active cadres of outlawed outfit UPPK organization. The arrested persons are Laishram Birjit, aged 39 from Kashampa, Thokchom Laikai, Imphal West District, and Chungkham Milan, aged 31 from Naurenthom, Kulem Laikai, Imphal West District. They were reportedly involved in extortion activities from various private schools at Imphal area. Police also recovered 2 two-wheelers, 2 mobile phones, 5 ID cards. On the other hand, security forces also arrested 1 active cadre of KCP PWG from Moirang Khoirume Lambi Ward number 10 in Bishnupur district. The arrested person is Angom Iboch Ubai, aged 49, and he was reportedly involved in extortion activities. Security forces also arrested 2 active members of Pripak from Langthapal Kunja under Imphal West district. The arrested person is identified as Sandham Gandhi Maiti, aged 45, of Haurebi Mealikai in Imphal West district. In another incident, security forces arrested 1 active cadre of KYKL Sorepa from Oningkong area under Khongjom police station in Thobwal. The arrested person is Thongam Roshan, aged 35, from Khongjom Kebaching. Security forces also arrested 1 active member of KYKL from Awang Pochamam Kulen under Sekmai police station in Imphal West district. The arrested person is Maibam Naucha, aged 37, from Awang Sekmai Kunong Makha. In another incident, security forces arrested 1 cadre each of RPF PLA and KCP City Maitei from Chingarel Tiaspur Mealikai and Paknung Sangom Sang Litan Makong respectively. Sagang Sugnu to Wangu Makha Road, which was paved under PMGSY around a month ago, has shown signs of lack of quality control as grasses are growing in the middle of the road. Residents of the area expressed disappointment over the relevant department and contractors. It may be mentioned that various local clubs and organizations of the area had even called on relevant authority to pave the road through media. On the other hand, the residents highlighted that they had even urged the relevant authority and contractors to maintain quality control while paving the road. However, the authority and contractor did not even show up after some time. The residents further expressed suspicion if the contractor and local clubs colluded for personal gain. They also urged the relevant department to look into the issue. Zenchui Kamai-led Zilangrong United Front ZUF has commended Liangmai Naga Council Manipur LNCM for its stand of no more tax to Government of the People's Republic of Nagaland GPRN, especially NSCNIM. In a press release, ZUF said that LNCM's directive issued on March 28th to every Liangmai CSOs and villages to stop paying tax to GPRN is crystal clear. The outfit further asserted that they will not stay silent while NSNIM Maram Thangal region cadres bully Zilangrong community in the name of Naga nationalism. They also demanded NSNIM to withdraw their support to some people who are trying to sell lands belonging to Maremai village to outsiders. ZUF further commended Thonglang Akutpa village residents of giving refuge to Maremai villagers who were exiled by NSNIM cadres on the midnight of April 1st. On the other hand, ZUF also asserted that they will take action against any individual or party who are disrespecting and violating the rights, identity and dignity of Zilangrong people. The outfit further demanded NSNIM to refrain from their inhuman acts against Zilangrong community. Now, various Delhi-based Meitei organizations has urged every Meitei to refrain from participating in the Thabal Chombai event, which is set to be organized by a firm named Project X at Vasant Kunj, New Delhi tomorrow. In a joint press note released by Delhi Manipuri Society, United Kaching Students Delhi, Manipuri Innovative Youth Organization Delhi No. 7, Manipur Students Association Delhi, Ningol United Progressive Initiative Delhi, Association of Manipur Muslim Students and Meitei Heritage Society, the organizations asserted that Thabal Chombai is tightly related to culture and tradition and that it is not a commercial event. They further expressed disappointment over some employees of Project X who are trying to organize Thabal Chombai event and also asserted that it can tarnish the image of Meitei society. The organizations further warned that Project X will bear all responsibility for any untoward incidents regarding the event and also urged the Meitei youth, especially the girls, to refrain from participating in the event. Manipur Students Federation MSF has organized a one-day discourse on educational textbooks at Imphal College Hall at Kwaketh Hill today. The discourse was attended by Sktv'S Director N.G. Bhugendra, Kohosem Secretary Kundrakpam Ashikumar, Bosem Chairman Akam Joy Kumar, SCERT Director Ahibam Roman, All Manipur Recognized Private School Welfare Association President Laishram Joy Kuman, Amtai President Ranjan Yankopam, MSFTI former Director Birendra Salam, Ibo Tombi Institute of Education Kanchipur Principal Dr. R.K. Bijan and MSF President Hijam Roshan as resource persons. Addressing the discourse, MSF President Hijam Roshan highlighted that BOSEM notified about the textbooks of class 1 to 10 to every school affiliated under them. He further expressed the need of resource persons to discuss about some schools adding extra syllabus on top of the syllabus provided by relevant board.
Malengoni ko matamda koi gi happiness kalikrum gi matang daga like tamam daida mairoi sing asi momon minok amadi wakan sing stress like tanaba gi mawong da koi takpi bagi koi mami ga koi udabanate maduna makoi du gi lebak tu gi naha oi basing mairoi sing da hena kanaba pibido koi kanaba du de koi lominasi maduga akoi gi mairoi sing akoi punamangna lamdam sigi kunai sigi hawafam akoi khangdaba yaroi masi khangna matungda koi malemgi hongliba yaul singso koi naingasi.
Mayailambi College students staged a sit-in at the college gate today against the authority for failing to send required lecturers. The students held various placards and also raised various slogans during the protest. Speaking on the sideline, the college's Students' Union Finance Secretary Phusam Alam Khan asserted that a lecturer from the college's economics department was wrongfully transferred as the department lacked lecturers. He also highlighted that the students had even submitted a memorandum to the authority regarding the issue on March 27th. However, the authority has failed to take up any action regarding the issue. Alam Khan further warned that the students will stage various protests if the authority failed to send additional lecturers within 48 hours.
Okay, but tarik pun tarik. Tahun 2025 Mayailambi College Student Union na college asigi oza maram sadana transfer taukiba adu lepi naba mari lainaba singda haigiba leire masida mari lainaba authority singna response am piraktabasi mahairoi kunai roi ko bom singna bali lakleba 48 hours thoki manung da positive response am ko piraktagadi college thong lonjin bagi thongjin kya sanction lang ba horgan.
In its observance of World Health Day, Babina Hospital in collaboration with Pamel Foundation is hosting a special 3-day health camp in Imphal. The camp, which began on April 3rd, aims to provide affordable and accessible health care to the community. The health camp, being held from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. daily, has seen an impressive turnout with over 150 patients treated on just the second day. Medical Superintendent of Babina Hospital, Dr. Shamkumar Laishram, stated that the goal is to extend quality medical services to as many people as possible at the most affordable rate for those who face barriers to timely medical care. Specialists from various departments are contributing their expertise to the camp, including Dr. Tapasna Vairupam in neurology, Dr. Naurem Vandana Devi in obstetrics and gynecology, and Dr. KSH Kala heading the Sktv'S department. To make the initiative more affordable, 10% discount on all required investigations and procedures is also being offered. Babina Hospital and Pamel Foundation say they are committed to promoting preventive health care and community well-being. The camp concludes on April 5th, but more such initiatives are expected in the future. Eco Network Manipur and various Hairok self-help groups has conducted a cleanliness drive across river banks as part of Hairok Wangjing River rejuvenation campaign, which is aimed at cleaning up Hairok Wangjing River. Ashok Trader, located at Tentha Marongban, has also brought the plastic waste collected by the volunteers for recycling. In a press release, Eco Network Manipur President Sinthangamba Laishram urged the public to dispose garbage appropriately and to recycle plastic waste instead of burning it.
ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯕꯣꯇꯜꯅ ꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯂꯝ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯝꯃꯒ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯦꯖꯤꯗ ꯑꯣꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯌꯣꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯉꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯛꯇ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯥꯐꯕ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯤꯡꯕꯗ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯔꯛꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯂꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯀ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯄꯤꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯖꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯋꯥꯍꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯡꯍꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯦ ꯍꯟꯊꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯨꯕ ꯅꯥꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯗ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯁꯤ.
And in some national news, Congress party is gearing up for yet another legal battle, this time over the controversial Waqf Amendment Bill 2025. Parliament passed a contentious bill early Friday morning after a marathon 13-hour debate in the Rajya Sabha, where 128 members voted in favor and 95 opposed. It was cleared by the Lok Sabha a day earlier with 288 votes supporting and 232 against. Opposition parties led by the Congress slammed the legislation as anti-Muslim and unconstitutional. The government defended the move, calling it a historic reform that will benefit the minority community. In a post on social media platform X, Congress leader Jairam Ramesh said the party would very soon approach the Supreme Court to challenge the constitutionality of the bill. He also reaffirmed Congress's stand to resist, in his words, all assaults on the constitution by the Modi government. The party is already involved in multiple Supreme Court cases, including those against the Citizenship Amendment Act, amendments to the RTI Act, and the latest changes to the conduct of election rules. It is also defending the Places of Worship Act 1991. As legal and political tempers rise, all eyes are now on the Supreme Court, where another high-stakes constitutional battle is about to unfold. And in sports, Kadajit Youth Welfare Association Club Kiwak is set to organize Kiwak Trophy 2025 football tournament from April 5th. The announcement was made by Kiwak General Secretary Namairapam Binanda during a press conference held at Kiwak ground yesterday. Speaking further, Binanda said that the tournament will be organized with an aim to encourage youths to partake sports activities. He further maintained that the tournament will be played at night and that a total of 28 teams will participate in the tournament.
April tang manga dagi pangthok pa hogjagani adu ngasi sina ikoi manager meeting ni koina pangthok charibisi aduga hairiba tournament asi mamang dadi ikoi team mayam ama saruk jabi team kuntha ga tarunga saruk jabi bani adubo handaki di ikoi sahi ma leprabani na ikoi haujisi team kungani pan khaktana handaki 2025 sigi tournament si team kungani pan saruk jaraga Kiwak Trophy si pangthok chagani.
And in today's weather report, according to ICAR Regional Center Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 29.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 20 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 79% in the morning and 39% in the evening. And that's all we have for now. But before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. Rajya Sabha passes statutory afternoon English news. For more news updates, keep watching SKTV.